But the thing about the Cena situation is, I read something today on a comment somewhere, was that the Cena run has an expiration date, and that changes everything.
This year, yeah.
That changes everything.
No, that's a good point.
But they said the one person said, I wish I would have read what the person's name was because I thought like here's a person that actually gets it. They said, wouldn't it be Shakespearean if Cena wrote off as a heel and basically the story was that he's been that his whole time and you dumb fucks bought it for 20 years that he was a good guy.
Mm,
And I
right.
thought,
We
I
were
said,
being worked.
and I said, there's a hell of a way to go. I mean, you're never going to take away from his legacy. You're never going to take away from the fact that he's done more make a wishes than probably the entire rest of the athletes on the planet.
But Kev, do you owe it to Cena? You being Paul, I guess. Do you owe it to Cena to send him off as a baby?
If he wants it, I think when John comes back, if I'm in charge, and John comes to me and he says, "Kev," he goes, "I want to do a retirement thing." I don't know how. I don't know if it was pitched. If Paul said, "Hey, what do you think about a heel turn before you go out the back door?" And John says, "Yeah, but as long as we rectify it, because when it comes down
Right.
to it, it can always be a situation where it's that last night, and something's going down, and it's the old Popeye. It's all he can stand because I can't stand no more." And he comes back to his senses. And but you've got to, people are a lot smarter than they used to be when it comes to wrestling. Like they're gonna want
That's the
this
thing,
tied
yeah.
up in a bow.
Mm,
They're gonna go if you because if you turn them and it's been effective. Like I text Cody Rhodes after Monday night because I thought he did a brilliant fucking job of going down, cutting a promo with them knowing that Cena wasn't in the building because he makes reference to it.
he said it, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see him in Brussels. Uh, and then they started uh, the Cena chant.
Yeah.
Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Let's go. And it got loud. And Cody no sold it. He said, "Hey, we're live on Netflix." He
Yeah.
basically just gave them the rudder of the ship, and they fucking immediately they booed. He turned the crowd back 100%. Him babyface, Cena heel, and to me like that's that's a skill that a lot of guys, man, very few have. Very few people can, and he's been over for when he started the AEW thing, and he was kind of like to me he's like the Steve Jobs of this fucking movement. Like he started all this. The AEW movement was
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah.
He started this new push,
With
and
the
it's
guns and, all the guys
yeah, but
over
it was
there that
Cody. It was Cody and Dustin. It was that match. It was moving forward, but it was Cody. It was he was the guy that smashed Paul's throne. He was the guy that took all that, and then he came back home
mm-hmm.
because he was a WWE guy. And I don't know. I just think that it's it's nice to see him get his rewards. I wasn't crazy. I know I got heat. He probably was pissed at me after I said that was a SummerSlam or whatever it was when I critiqued the whole the whole thing. But that's just sometimes I'm an abrasive old fuck, and
Well, but you're honest. You're not going to suck his dick. I mean, at
no,
least when you put someone over, then they know it's coming from a real place
yeah, and
because you
that's
can
what
criticize as well.
that's why I wanted to make sure I went on the air tonight and said, "Fuck, man, like way to go, like way to be a fucking star, way to be a cut above, way to be fucking cream of the crop."
Today's product, Kevin. Think of what we're watching now as we get up to WrestleMania, as we lead up to WrestleMania. Could the NWO work today? Could something get so over a faction? I mean, it was a faction, but it was
What's the difference?
a
Well, I mean,
federation defining faction.
have Randy Orton join Cena and Rock.
And could you have it? Could you send guys out in t-shirts and jeans every week? And could it have that effect?
Yeah, but it's already been. I mean, it would be a copycat now. But I mean, if you gave, if you package, I don't think Travis Scott's the right guy to be out there as the third. You know,
No, but where I'm coming from, Kevin, is that wrestling fans are so quote unquote smart to the business now, and maybe jaded, and uh, would they just default to being critical of? You know, people just love to hate shit on the
it's
internet.
just to
Would they
be.
just default to hating it?
You have to realize, like, what if it would you would have to have somebody come back. Like if you could get Austin or Taker, if they just had a couple, if they had a year left in them, where you could get that one
Mm,
that you know what I mean, because then it's like it's a different era. It's none of the new guys,
yeah,
but
right.
we've all timed out.
Yeah, but I just meant, could you have like cool badasses again who come out in blue jeans? Britt agrees with you. Yeah, I think Randy would be
Yeah,
amazing.
I think Randy looks amazing right now.
Hmm. Steve wore the cut off blue jean shorts. I think blue jeans is the secret to getting over as a faction. And if they're
They weren't
wearing the
cut off
perfect
though.
jean,
They weren't cut off.
they're
They were
three quarter,
they
aren't they?
were like Cena.
Skater, the
They were
skater jams. Yeah.
yeah.